I'm joined with George Peter Gatsis and Denali, and we're going to first talk a little bit about Mortal Mask here. Let's play your trailer here. Okay, I got my Mortal Mask in 6 days, and I have done the review on the site that you can see. I've read the first two books; they're pretty good. The first one is a good intro to the characters and who they are. The second one gets you further into the story. I'm gonna read the third one, and I'll have that for next week, and we'll go through all three of the books then. So if you haven't get yours, you can go to denali's.com and order. This is not a pre-order; you can get the book right now if you want. So okay, where's the get into this here? Let's see. Okay, before we get into this, this whole thing, we were originally going to go through the whole series, but when I saw in these first two, I'm going to play this short clip in a minute, and then this other one. These two clips I'm about to show you is why I'm not watching this garbage. I don't care about Black Hobbits and that Black Elf guy and all that other bullshit. What ruined this show for me was Galadriel is just a total bitch on this show. And it's just the same thing I've seen before. It's just Rey Skywalker all over again. It's just the whole. Do you guys have anything to add?
The show sucks.
Yeah.
That's my in-depth review. It's okay. Wait. Let me go. Let me go a little deeper. The show SUCKS exclamation mark 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 exclamation mark.
Okay, that's George's hardcore in-depth review of this.
Explanation mark.
Okay, Denali?
Explanation mark. Explanation mark.
I think he's glitching.
There, we have to mute him. Go ahead, Denali.
I try to give it. I seriously tried to watch this with an open mind. I came with no expectation. I even lowered the bar, saying this will suck. I could even get halfway through the first episode without ranting. You and Hargrave and George can testify to.
Yeah.
I said I had to take a break. It was so awful. It was so awful that I had to take a break. And then I watched the first two episodes, and I was saying, "This is garbage."
Yeah, this is like Halo territory here.
No, this is beyond Halo.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Yeah,
because Halo didn't spend $1 billion for this shit.
So this scene, this guy is trying to give her one of these crown things here, and just watch this.
Peace. Begin.
Look at her face. She won't bow. Look at her. She's all pissed off. And look, she doesn't even get down on the knee. All these other people are down on the knee, and she just puts her head. Fuck her, man.
Well, Hargrave, she won't suck for no man.
Oh. I'm not sure what to say there.
I mean, or she's so short that she doesn't need a bow. It's one of the others, but
Okay, and this scene is where I jumped off the boat with her here. So this scene, they're getting ready to go, fight Sauron in here or whatever this is.
no, they're going back to their homeland, which
All
is,
right.
I guess they get teleported over to their homeland, which I don't. That doesn't make any sense, but yeah.
Yeah, so she gets all of them on the boat and does all this, and this is what happens. Oh, I don't want to go over there. What do I do? Oh, where's that scene? I thought I had it on here.
Yeah, you just keep it a little further.
Yeah.
It's after this. Right there you go.
No. Damn it.
It's just after this one.
I know. I'll just play this fucking stupid part here. All right, there she is. So she freaking bails on them. That's That's your hero, Galadriel. Just bails on them.
That's not this. That's just a scene. To put it in context, they were going to back home to live in paradise. She rejects paradise. So
Yeah.
that's what that scene is. But the real scene that basically I lost it is halfway through the scene. If you want to scroll back for me,
What scene?
I think it's in the 30-minute mark. It's where she's talking with Elrond, and it's dark.
This part?
I can't tell.
Why are we living this?
Well, here's
through this-
Elrond.
through this tragedy.
Well, the screen is still fixated on Galadriel in the water.
Why is it still showing this? It must be lagging. Let me
Oh, for processing. Because we want to emphasize that it sucks. I know. This is the first and last time we're going to talk about this.
Okay, is this the scene you're talking about?
Yeah.
All
So
right.
they're talking, blah blah, a little bit more. There you go.
Okay, you want me to play right here?
Yeah.
The likeness of one fallen preserved upon a living thing. I suppose some part of me always believed my rest would be here, with them. But instead I am to leave them.
This is the gift of your king.
A gift I have decided to refuse.
Galadriel,
My brother gave his life hunting
Tell me
Sauron.
when to pause it.
His
Yeah,
task.
okay, listen.
Right there.
Right beside the pause button, there's the exit button.
No, George, I couldn't hear him. Did you tell me to pause it right here?
No. Hit the exit button. The exit button.
I know, but we're trying to talk
Okay.
about this.
Okay. So this first scene, right, just nullifies the point. It made that scene that you got angry with, where she jumps off the boat.
Yeah.
She just said, "I refuse the gift," and then they go ahead and have her physically refuse the gift. It just made that scene redundant. They should have cut it off, but continue on play when George interrupted.
Okay.
I go to seek the enemy that escaped us in the north. Alone, if I must.
Ah yes, your mystery sigil. I shared it with the High King.
Then why would it?
Because seeing a sigil does not mean you're any closer to finding Sauron. It is over. The evil is gone.
Then why is it not gone from in here?
Because you're a bitch, that's why.
After all you have endured, it is only natural to feel conflicted.
Conflicted.
There you go. Karen mode on.
Her how dare you face.
Yeah, how dare you?
This
Well,
whole
and
Go ahead.
here's the other point. You're and the whole from the beginning of this episode to this moment that we're in to the moment that you show, the music does not stop.
Yeah, there's
There,
the music. It's like an MTV thing. It just keeps
yeah,
going and going and going and going.
yeah. It
It's
doesn't allow it to breathe. There,
Yeah, it's like this guy has a song. This guy has a song. This guy has a song.
it's like, well, I can't tell if I'm. It's like they're hoping that the music is making up for the bad acting between these two actors. Because I feel nothing.
Well, they don't have. I was going to show Gandalf on there,
It
but
is Gandalf. Yeah, he's there.
yeah, but they don't actually show him there. It's just
Yeah.
the second one is when they show him. It just shows the hole there, and then it ends. Like the second one, it's when I'd have to go get the second video.
No,
but,
I think they show him in the hole.
all right, let me.
It's right. It's before the credit ends. Yeah. Because they want to make you excited. Oh, this is Gandalf. Gandalf. Yeah. A little bit more. The fire. It's not hot. For all we can know, this isn't Gandalf. This is Sauron. But we don't know anything.
Yeah, so Gandalf, there he is.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be Gandalf in this shit pile.
Yeah.
So Gandalf in the next episode, I don't know why they did this, but they turned him into like a full blown retard. He can barely talk. He can hardly do anything, and this hobbit's like trying to help him, and he thinks that she's trying to kill him or something. It was just the most stupidest thing ever what they did to him. Why they would do this, I don't. Is this in the books or anything that Gandalf turns into a retard like this? I don't know.
In the books that they're not following, Gandalf comes into being as an old man that knows everything because that's how he was created. So he doesn't come across a retard.
I don't know, but
He's a perpetually old man that knows everything.
yeah, except for now.
Yeah.
I can't really think of anything else I mean, the Black Elves and the Hobbit crap. I mean,
Whatever.
yeah, that didn't bother me that much. What bothered me was Galadriel the most on this. Galadriel is supposed to be the main on this thing,
Yeah.
and I just cannot take her. She's just a total bitch.
And she's not even the right bitch. She's the Karen bitch. She's not the badass bitch that makes a kingdom, takes names, and use politicking to get her ways.
Well, like Elon Musk said it the best. He said, "Why are all the men like mean and cruel, and Galadriel's the only nice person on the show?"
Which is kind of hilarious because in the book she's even crueler than all of them.
Well, these people that are making this, I mean, you could tell they're just trying to. This is just their stepping stone to make more woke shit. They don't care about this or anything. So I mean,
it's like I mentioned to you guys before. This is Amazon's 1 billion tax write-off.
yeah, pretty much. There was Here's something that I was interested in at the beginning. See
Okay.
if it'll. Okay, this I was interested in this. They got me with this at the beginning when they were explaining all this, but you only see this for like a split second, and then you see a dragon and an eagle fighting, which was really cool. And then we cut to Galadriel crying because this guy, her brother, I guess it is, died, and she's on this vengeance spree now. And I'm like, why couldn't we have seen this fight? Like, this looked pretty cool, but we don't. Yeah, see, we don't get to see much of this. It's just we go back to Galadriel and her ego and her lust to kill orcs and all this. I mean, it's just. All right, I'm done.
They fast forward a lot
Yeah.
of good parts, which is
Yeah.
basically the creation of the orc, which is elves, twisted elves that follow Morgoth,
Yeah.
the evil god, which is why they got banished from their homeland, and the whole tree and the whole war started. If they had introduced that part and introduced the war for the first season, that would make sense, because then we're saying, oh, this is like the creation story where, Lucifer, convinced half of the angels to rebel against God and all that, and it would fit into the story that uh, J.R. our token is doing. But of course they're not, because they're atheists. Apparently, I don't know anything.
Yeah. I mean, I would have liked to have seen more of this. I don't care about Galadriel. Galadriel is just it's just the same cookie cutter thing I've been seeing over and over and over again. But
All right.
anyways, we're done with this garbage.
Yes. Yes.
I cannot in good faith tell anybody to watch this show on purpose. I mean, this should be played in Guantanamo to get the guys to speak in there. That's what they should be doing. This should be used to get. They'll be talking in no time. Cause
Yes.
so all right, I'm done with this shit.
You know.
Okay. Now back to George's favorite show that the rest of us can't stand. So we got episodes 3 and 4 to go through. Episode 3 here, this one. This show, so there's this guy, this other lawyer on here that she used to work with, and the guy thinks he's dating, was it Beyonce, whoever the hell this idiot is, this twerking idiot, and it turns out it's some Asgardian grandmother that can shape shift into other people, and then she's trying to. Is this the one where she dates? I can't remember. It might be the next episode. This I did like. This is the one. This is probably the best part of this episode. Is right here. Why we can't have more of this? So these wrecking crew guys, they come up to her and they're like, you shouldn't be doing this, and we're gonna get you and all this. And then she acts scared at first, but then she remembers that she's She-Hulk, and she's like, okay, let's do this. And then the guys are like, what? Okay, so they start like trying to get her, and she throws one guy up into the sky, and the other guy, she just bonks their heads together, and that wasn't bad. Like that was the only thing I could say I liked about this episode. Let's see. I can't really think of anything else that happened meaningful on this episode, really. Well, here's the end, or the after credit scene. Comments?
Great episode. I laughed a lot.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Denali, did you even bother watching this?
Nah.
Okay.
I just can't stand the bad CGI.
All right. So we'll go back to.
And if I wanted to watch Alan McBeal, I just turn on Netflix to watch Alan McBeal.
Let's see. Got one more episode to. There we go. Okay. This episode. So this guy is trying to be like Chris Angel or something here, and he releases these like pig things into the world, and then Wong is mad at him because the guy dropped out of. I keep hearing myself talk. What is that? Is somebody testing?
Nobody.
Testing. You guys don't hear that?
Yeah,
No.
we hear the echo, but that's you.
Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah.
How am I echoing? I got the headphones on. I don't understand this. Well, it's not that bad, I guess.
Okay.
So she's trying to date on this episode, and she meets this guy. So the next morning, this is a little funny. I'll give him that. He wakes up to the DA lady, and he's going, "Where's She-Hulk?" And she's
Okay. Now you muted yourself. And she's like, I'm She-Hulk when I'm not hulked out. But I don't like USC like that. I like US tall and green.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah, now we can
Yeah.
hear.
I was trying to fix the stupid echo thing. Yeah, the guy's just like, you're not her or whatever, and then he leaves, and they tried to make it like the guy was the bad guy. I'm like, why would you make it that he's the bad guy? I mean,
he knows what he wants. He wants the She-Hulk. He wants to
Yeah.
bang the She-Hulk, not some white skinny chick.
yeah.
Yeah, that's his preference.
And this idiot here. Oh. So they call this gal to the witness because the Chris Angel wannabe guy put this gal in another dimension or something, and she's going on about talking goats and all this stuff. And they had her testify, and it was a train wreck. And then Wong is trying to watch Sopranos for the first time, and she just keeps ruining it for him, like it's some bit or whatever. And that's pretty much it, other than the ending when they're fighting these things to send them back to their own galaxy or whatever, and she's throwing them through this portal that Wong made.
Mm-hmm.
So, George, did you like this one or no?
Yeah, She-Hulk makes me laugh. I love it.
Okay. I'll go on to the next thing here. So House of the Dragon this last week was that was pretty good. I mean, that was probably the first episode I actually was like able to sit through the whole thing. That the first half was a little boring, but man, did that second half really pick up. So the king sends this guy here on a suicide mission.
Yeah, his brother.
Yeah, his brother, to act like he is parlaying or whatever, and they got him out of the cave. I'll give you that. They got those people out of the cave and killed them all. So that was a really good episode, man. Lots of good fighting. The dragons were flying around, blowing shit up, and man, he just slaughters that Crab King guy or whatever, man. Like the guy's like cut in half, and he's just dragging his body out.
Makes sense.
I guess that's about it. There wasn't really
Well, there's a scene where Matt Smith's character gets a message from the king and says,
Yeah.
I'm going to be coming over there with my regiment and all that stuff. And he's like, bitch, I could have used your help. So long ago, so I didn't lose so many people. Screw it. I'm going to do it all by myself. And that's when he goes kamikaze and kills the Rat King or the Crab King.
Yeah, at the beginning, Matt Smith has the dragon, and they're fighting these guys, and he's like getting mad because the guy won't fight him. He's like, "Come out and fight me, you coward!" and all this. And then he has a bunch of these guys tries to shoot the dragon when it's down there. Then Matt Smith just gets pissed off and leaves. And then we have the end fight where he just goes in there and gets them to all come out of the thing because they think it's just him, and then they all come in and zerg him at the end. That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Ahoy!
Oh, hey, Jack. So Stargirl is finally back. I know me and George have watched it. I don't know if you've seen this first new one yet or not. Have you? Denali?
Yeah, I've seen both episodes.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the new one. I just started the first season.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have a little. I'll try not to spoil it for you. So.
Don't worry about it. Spoil
All right.
ahead. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't going to be spoiled.
This episode, the first episode was really good as normal. That's the one thing I like about this show is like, whenever I'm watching something else, I'm always wondering if they're gonna screw something up. Now, this is the third season, and this show is still pretty damn good. So the gambler here. Well, I should probably like premise what happened. The last season, Eclipso he got nuked, and then now everybody that was their enemies is basically trying to live together and do this weird bit thing. And the gambler, he's trying to make amends, and he's like, "Oh well, I have a daughter now. Can you help me find my daughter?" And Courtney feels bad for him, and she tries to help him. But the biggest takeaway that I'm getting from the first two episodes now is Starman is a crazy psychopath. That's where it looks like they're going with this, because this guy, I don't really, I don't really understand him, because one minute he's like, "Okay, Courtney, I'm gonna help you train. Everything's fine." Then the next minute he's taking the staff from her, trying to kill the neighbors and just do crazy shit, man. He almost killed the freaking Shade. I was pissed off, man. Like if that Shade guy, if he had gotten killed, I would have been pretty mad, because that Shade guy is really good, man. Like I would like a show of just that Shade guy, like his past and everything. So he's apparently leaving because he's had enough of Starman shit, because he's just being a crazy nut job. And then towards the end, he I don't know. I wouldn't say he like became better of this episode or not, but it's just kind of, he's got PTSD for sure, and he's just a total prick. This thing too with Pat. So Pat's basically like, before Starman came back, Pat was like the rock of the Justice League, and now he's come back and he's cucking Pat here again and telling him like, "Oh, you're my sidekick and all this," and you could see his reaction. He's like, "Sidekick?" I mean, this guy is either an imposter or he somehow came back to life and is just a crazy nut job, man. Have you seen the commercial for the next one, George?
No, I like to be surprised.
All right, because I was going to tell you the commercial for the next one, because that was pretty funny what happened on there. So this whole season is about the gambler being killed. Most of the Justice League, they don't give a shit about the gambler's dead. That made me laugh. But Courtney feels bad for him because she didn't know her dad. And when he died, he had a letter, and the letter was him like telling the daughter, like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I fucked up," and all this. So she wants to give the letter to the dad and find out. So they're all, I don't know, like that's kind of like a, they ended the second season, and you're led to believe this other guy's going to come into the picture, and then this thing happens, and you're like, I kind of agree with the Justice League. Like, I don't really care that the gambler died, but like Courtney's got a soft spot because of the daughter thing. So, anyways, at the end of the first episode, we see the gambler's house is just totally smashed, and I think it was Grundy that did that. I'm pretty sure of it, but not 100. My other suspect is Starman, because he can't control himself and he just goes crazy and tries to kill the Injustice people whenever he sees them. The only other person that it could possibly be is the gambler's daughter, is just like him, and she's like a better hacker or something, and she's pissed off at him or the ISA. Whoever it is, they were watching them. So I don't know. All I know is they have some way to hack them. And then there's the other thing with Our Man and what is the black girl, her name? I forget what, isn't it Midnight something or whatever? She somehow has the glasses working, and they don't explain either of these things, which I'm assuming they're going to show how that plays out, because the Our Man got screwed last season. Like, I thought he was in jail and stuff from what I remember. But anyways, overall, these first two episodes have been pretty kick-ass. It's a decent show. They don't really have any woke shit on here. It's like, whenever they have any woke stuff on here, it's like a really tiny, minuscule thing. Like, I'd say the wokest thing I've seen out of these first two episodes is when Courtney and Starman are arguing over the staff, this scene here, and she's like, "Okay, you can have the staff when I'm at school, and then when I'm out of school, I can have the staff back." And then he tells her like, "Oh, I'm retired, and you're the future." So they were trying to do the future is female bit or whatever, but it was like minuscule. Like it wasn't like overdone like everything else. So that's pretty much it. The first two episodes, I guess. The second one was they were just it's a little bit of a fluff season so far when I think about it, because they're just trying to find suspects. But I have no complaints of these first two episodes so far. George, is there anything that you didn't like or disliked or anything?
No, it's all legit, fun comic book,
Yeah.
TV. Much like the Flash was in season 1, Arrow
Yeah.
was in season 1, except with all that stupid stuff removed.
Yeah, it's one of the best shows out of there. The only other thing that I like as much as this is Primal. This and Primal are my two most favorite shows now.
Yeah, Primal's on a level that's above and
Oh.
beyond everything.
My
What?
God, Primal, each episode gets better than the last one. I don't know how they do it, but they pull it off. What were you going to say, Denali?
I was gonna say, well, Jeannie Tanagos, what is it? Telegoski, who's Dexter Laboratory in Samurai Jack. He's and he did the awesome Star Wars Clone Wars, not the 3D version, but the 2D version.
Oh yeah, the first Clone Wars.
Yeah.
The legit Clone Wars.
Exactly, the legit Clone Wars.
I have to see those again. I think I saw one or two of them. I know what you're talking
yeah.
about. Where
What's
Yeah.
his name? What's it? The black guy? What's his name?
Mace Windu
Oh yeah, Mace Windu.
destroying all those robots.
Yeah,
crushing-
it just takes down a whole planet of robots and star destroyers.
yeah,
You know, it's just a day.
yeah. That's a effing Jedi right there.
well, we got through this stuff pretty fast. I thought we were going to be talking about this forever. We got through these episodes pretty damn fast. So
Well,
Yeah.
I just want to go back to my in-depth review of Rings of Power. It sucks! Exclamation mark! Exclamation
Wait,
mark!
did you guys-
Exclamation mark!
Well, I know
exclamation
George
mark,
watched
exclamation mark,
the
exclamation
Cobra
mark,
Kai new season. Did
exclamation
you
mark,
watch the
exclamation mark,
Cobra Kai?
oh yeah, you want to talk about Cobra Kai? Don't give any spoilers away. Just tell us overall what you thought.
exclamation mark,
It's awesome.
exclamation mark, exclamation mark,
Have you
Hey,
seen
George?
it too, Denali?
exclamation mark.
Right, George.
Exclamation mark.
It's awesome.
Hold on a second. I'm not done reviewing Rings of Power! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark!
You know what? I
exclamation
can't
mark,
wait. Season 2 of
exclamation
Reacher.
Exclamation mark!
Oh God, yes. Yeah, I wish I could watch that right now.
Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Hold on a second. Gotta wet my whistle. Exclamation mark! 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 Exclamation mark!
Okay,
Exclamation mark!
George,
Exclamation mark!
I have one thing to say.
All right, hold on a
here.
second. I'm still reviewing.
No.
Yeah, Cobra.
I can't have 10 minutes of video of you saying exclamation mark.
Well, I just wanted to make sure it's an in-depth review. I just want to tell you how bad it sucks! Exclamation mark!
No, not again.
Yeah.
All right.
But you're cutting my review at the knees, man. Come on. Cobra Kai. I saw the whole thing. It was awesome. It was really good. Right now it's getting a little tedious. How every one of them is learning. Wait, pause for a moment. Everyone is learning how to do karate and how to be calm and use it responsibly. But they're all hotheads in the show. I mean, it's after what is it? 4 seasons. This is season 5.
Yeah.
After 4 seasons of Cobra Kai, where everybody's a hothead, you think everybody will calm down and actually be reasonable. Nope. Everybody in the show is off their rockers, hotheads. Hitting first before asking questions. That's it.
Okay, George. This is just for you. This is another ad from our new sponsor here, so let's see what she has to say.
Have you or a loved one suffered a wrist injury caused by late night gaming or e-girls? Bleh. Hi, I'm Amaranth, Internet Attorney at Law, and you might be eligible for financial compensation for internet-related wrist injuries. 4 out of 5 adult males have suffered wrist injuries before from excess scrolling, late night gaming, or watching e-girls.
Okay, is that real money?
I don't know.
Because
that's very clean money. You must have laundered it.
Because I believe there's a law in the States. It's a federal law. You can't portray money in movies or TV shows. It has to be bastardized, meaning that it has to be either bigger than it really is, or it has to be the printing of the bills have to be
George,
obnoxious.
I don't think our sponsor cares about that. They're screaming at me to continue this, so here we go.
All right, fine.
Amaranth helped me get off by calling my insurance company 752 times a day for 3 weeks, until they finally wrote a letter begging me to stop and paid for my wrist injury. Thanks, Amaranth. You're the best.
I'm Amaranth, Attorney at Law. I'll make sure to get you off with the insurance company today. Visit www.downbad.com.
All right, what do you think of this commercial from our sponsor this time?
I think she's copying Nick Rhetorical Law, a lazy ass ambulance chaser, and I think Nick Rhetorical is going to send her a do not cease and do not desist letter.
Okay, then. Well, I guess that pretty much sums up our show. Good. I thought we were going to be going for hours doing this with all this crap.
No, you blew your load the other night.
Yeah. Well, I said the same thing, but I can't. The problem with that Lord of the Rings crap is I'd have to sit here for 5 years going on, man. I mean, even in the Discord, it was just Galadriel is what ruined that show, man. Not Black Elves or any of that other shit. Galadriel for me just. I'm tired of that. I've just seen the same thing over, and all the men are stupid. She's the savior. I mean, for fuck's sake, they were fighting a troll or whatever in that cave, and all the men are getting smashed and stepped on, and she's fucking off looking at a rock or whatever, and then she just casually comes in here like, oh, what happened? What's going on? And they're like nearly all dead, and that one guy who could have been fighting the troll is on his knees with his sword waiting for her to jump on it. Like, how stupid is that crap, man? And then she goes and actually jumps off his sword, and this guy's lifting her up on the sword like she's 10 pounds, and she's flying around fighting this troll, and then she lands.
Why are we reliving this? Why? Already reviewed it. Well, actually, you cut my review in half, by the way.
People think it's hurtful.
Well,
you told us that this hurt.
But here's the thing. I don't give about feelings anymore. I'm 78. I went to Vietnam to fight for all this. Do you think I care about some feelings? Absolutely.
See what you're doing, George? You're upsetting the old man with the Star Wars store here,
Okay.
Okay. We're done.
Yeah, we're done. We'll see you next week. We're going to talk mostly about what?
Play the second sponsor, the homegrown chickens. Free reigning.
Oh, chickens. You want that one? All right.
There ain't no greater feeling than being on a farm. The fresh air, the morning sunrise, the chickens clucking at the break of dawn.
Here at Amaranth Farms, all of our chickens are ethically raised. No funny business. Look here how happy all these chickens are to be here on our farm. All of our chicken is free range and organic. No chemicals, no byproducts, just wholesome chicken content. So if you want the best quality chicken, try Amaranth Farms today. Our chickens are raised in a clean, safe environment where they can thrive before they arrive on your dinner table. Pound for pound, it is the best chicken for your value. Our chickens are tender and juicy, and that's a guarantee. Our chicken is guaranteed to be fresh, whether it's the legs, thighs, wings, or the breast. Visit our website to learn more about Amaranth Farms at www.downbad.com.
That's the show, folks.
You guys? That was pretty laggy. Anyways, I'll thank Jack Stafford, TJ for showing up, Matt G, Risey Lee. And that's it. See you next week. Bye.
We got to celebrate our differences. We got to celebrate our differences. Ooga booga doo, ooga booga doo. We got to celebrate our differences. Nacho taco, chimichanga.
Putin's kleptocracy. Yeah. Kleptocracy. The guys who do the kleptocracy.
No! My ball! You got issues, lady.
Get out! Get out!
Come on, dude.
Get out!
She's crazy.
Get out! Stay out!
That's what I thought. I hope I never see those flags.